And so really about like the origin. So you essentially said, okay, I want to start like a search fund at some point. So you co-founded that search fund with Don Holland. How did you meet him? I mean, how are you complementary? I mean, how can you tell us a bit more about like how the relationship like came together and how you essentially decided to listen?
Yes. So essentially the two of us, we met during our master's degree
Mm-hmm.
in the UK. Ever since, we've been very close friends. So essentially after the master's, Don moved back to Germany. He was working in strategy consulting, and he would come to London probably once or twice a year to visit me. And whenever I was in Germany, I would see him as well. We've been in touch and close friends ever since. And then 2 years ago, Don invited me to his bachelor party in Budapest. And after the third or fourth beer, we said, hey, the two of us, we want one thing, which is we want to be entrepreneurial, and we want to live that life as well. And
Mm-hmm.
so, we started having daily discussions. We were brainstorming on what we could do. Initially, we came up with as many people with a startup idea. We both like everything related to the circular economy, meaning moving away from a linear to a circular economy. So we were actually developing business models that would address that issue. And we were working on one concrete idea. It was sort of a marketplace for industrial waste. And then essentially, very randomly, a study from the Chamber of Commerce in Germany came across our desk, which essentially stated that every year 100,000 businesses in Germany don't find a successor. And given that I knew the search fund model from my time at Eisvogel, we started deep diving into it. If we look at the failure rate of startups, 90% fail because it's either, the relationship doesn't work or you run out of funding. And that's the appealing thing about the search fund, is that you can go on a search in a funded way and you acquire something that is working, ideally very well. And with the knowledge and the education that you received, you try to move that business forward. And that's how we came up with the idea. We then had various conversations with, investors in the space, with previous searchers, with searchers that have actually acquired a business, and with other stakeholders within the ecosystem. And then we went to the Search Fund conference in Barcelona last year. And after that, we wrote our private placement memorandum. We clicked and we started working on the fundraising documents that you require. And then we went full mode and decided to start fundraising.